And ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another Conway Lady Cat volleyball game. Tonight we have the Conway Lady Cats against the Fort Smith Northside Bears. I think that's right. Anyways, off screen in case you missed it, which I'm sure you did because our camera's not angled that way, we had a homecoming proposal, and unfortunately you didn't get to see the homecoming proposal, but it was truly remarkable, and it was rather awesome to watch myself. It's looking to be a great night of volleyball ahead of us. I'm really excited to watch this game with the defending state champ Lady Cat volleyball team bringing back their one starter from last year on the state championship team, 5 seniors all together, which should be a very good night of volleyball. As I'm sure you can tell, the ladies down on the court are warming up, and here in a few minutes we will turn our mics back around so you can hear the starting lineup for both the Northside Bears and the Conway Lady Cats. It's looking to be about 15 minutes till we start the game here. Should be doing the starting lineups and the national anthem here pretty soon. We'll get back with you when the action starts.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Buzz Bowling Arena, where tonight the Conway Lady Wampus Cats play host to the Fort Smith Northside Lady Bears in a 6A Central matchup. We'd ask that you please rise as we pay honor to America with the playing of our national anthem. And now here are the lineups. First, for the visitors from Northside. Number 4, Taylor Bates. Number 6, Grace Ann Hollenbeck. Number 8, Sydney Klein. Number 9, Pia Bishop. Number 12, Macy Graham. Number 17, Lexi Mosey. And number 28, Nicole Medlin. Northside is coached by Matthew Wack and assistant coach Katrina Curry. And now here's the lineup for your Conway Lady Wampus Cats. Number 1, Abby Robinson. Number 2, Caroline Baker. Number 3, Lainey Killebrew. Number 4, Jenna Sillers. Number 5, Madison McCoy. Number 6, Kennedy Wyrick. Number 7, Paris Scott. Number 8, Madison Holloway. Number 9, Bailey Burke. Number 10, Emma Beckley. Number 11, Anna Collins. Number 12, Gracie Smith. Number 13, Kaylin Neal. Number 14, Brooklyn Anderson. Number 15, Kinsey Haley. Number 17, Dorsey Burris. Number 18, Olivia Knight. Number 19, Avery Hart. Number 20, Corinne Chaffin. Number 21, Maggie Mathis. Number 22, Abby Masters. Number 23, Peyton Townsend. Number 24, Lauren Mays. And number 28, Naomi Young. Head coaches Laura Pearl, assistant coach Chelsea Mason.
And ladies and gentlemen, here we go. I'm your host, Ty Wingford, along here with my co-host, Landon Dunn. We're excited to have you here tonight. If you're watching with us, looks to be like it's going to be a great game between the Conway Lady Cats and the Northside, Fort Smith Northside Bears. It should be a real interesting game tonight. Got a great lineup on both ends, with Conway being the defending state champs, and Northside scoring a pretty solid season last season too.
Yeah, and we talk about the defending state champs, off to a little bit of a staggering slow start as of late. Have lost the last two they've played. Hopefully a good rebound night tonight against Fort Smith Northside.
Yeah, you know, Landon, one of the things we've noticed about this Conway Lady Cat team is that even if they have a slow start, they have the tendency to pull back up, and the later sets, and they have the tendency to do really well at coming back from a slow start. So if they have a good start, it should be a real great game to watch. And then I see them doing great in this game if they have a great start. But even if they have a slow start, I foresee a great game anyways.
And we are underway. Conway will start serving off. Emma Begley trying to get the first points on the board for Conway. Instead, it will be touched, and Fort Smith Northside will take the first point. That was Anna Collins who touched it before it went out of bounds.
And Conway strikes back with another point, putting them on the board, tied up 1-1.
Ball hitting in no man's land, and Northside will take the point.
Yeah, you know, we touched on this a little bit last week. I think this carries over to this week, that I think the winning team will be the team that communicates the best on and off the court. Right now we're hearing a lot of communication out of the north side girls. You know, it's early in the game, so that's not there to say much. Conway scores and brings them down by 1, 2, 3. North side's up, but you know, I really think tonight can be controlled by whichever team's willing to be vocal around the ball and communicate with what's going on the court.
Yeah, and if you're Conway, you know, you don't want to get down early. You saw that at Dig Pink night, constantly trying to come back, and just wasn't enough as we lost in 5 sets. So this is one of those games where you got to get up early, as we tie it there, get up early and then maintain that lead.
Yeah, and you know, the thing about the Dig Pink night, the Pink night, I'm not allowed to say Dig Pink, is it was a very, very close game, actually. I believe the score was 14-16 in the final 5th set for North Rock to win the whole thing, and the Conway girls really seemed to catch their stride a little late in the game. However, they did pull back up and have a pretty solid back half in the last few sets. They were able to hang on a little bit longer. Unfortunately, they just couldn't pull it out for the night.
Great series of saves there for both Northside and Conway. And all of a sudden, it will lead to Conway's point.
Side out Conway. Now serving the Lady Cats, number 21, Maggie Mathis.
And Maggie Mathis is back to serve.
One of the few seniors on this team returning juniors from last year.
Side out Fort Smith on the side. Now serving number 12, Missy Graham.
A lot of bodies on the ground early on, a lot of dives trying to save the ball. Definitely not what Conway wants to do. They want to be able to maintain, put pressure on Northside. And
yeah, we're seeing good volleys on both ends of the court, and you know, we're seeing a good effort, especially for this early in the game on both ends. And I think you know, with the tied score this early, it's anybody's game, really. It just depends on who wants to put in the effort. Both these teams are evenly matched, and it could be anybody's game, just depending on who shows up tonight.
Now serving number 9, Kia Bishop.
Corla Chafflin with the spike, unsuccessful. Madison Holloway will try to get something going.
Yeah, one thing I've noticed, at least this far in the game, is that Conway's doing a really good job of getting up on top of that net and getting him in front of that ball, as we just saw right there with that block. And the girls are really, really working together and getting up in front of that ball, and I think that's a key component to tonight. Even if we can't strike and we can't get over the net when we're putting the ball over the net, I think if we can just get up and block the ball from coming over the net, we're looking at a really strong defense here from the Lady Cats.
That's the second point Northside has scored with Conway trying to block it and ended up falling between their legs.
Now serving number 10, Emily Maxwell.
Good communication between the Lady Cats, and Anna Collins comes over the top to put the ball down. That'll tie the game up 7-7.
Good save there by Northside. But Conway will get the point. Conway leads 8-7 early in the first set. A little JV update. The Conway JV team won 2-0. Or sorry, that's a 9th grade team. Won 2-0 against Mount St. Mary's. Northside's coach, not happy with the effort being showed, calls a timeout early. Only down 1, but he obviously saw something he was not liking.
And ladies and gentlemen, just a heads up, next week on Thursday will be our final volleyball broadcast on this season. It'll be the last home game. It'll be senior night. We're really looking forward to it. We hope you guys all tune in and join us. Should be a great game. We'll be doing some extra special stuff to commemorate senior night. And should be a real fun broadcast. Hope to see you, and hope you join us then.
Now serving the Lady Cats, number 20, Corinne Chapman.
That ball was sent Chaffin was not able to get it, and Northside will take the point.
Now serving for the Lady Cats, number 7, Karis Scott.
Sophomore Karis Scott checks in and will serve. One of the several sophomores on the floor right now.
Yeah, you know, we touched on that quite a bit last week during the pink game. Conway has a lot of starting sophomores on their lineup, which is completely the opposite of last season, their state championship season, where they saw all but one of their starting lineup was seniors. They had one junior, Emma Begley, who is not on the court right now, but she was on the court, and she will be on the court quite a bit tonight. But you know, it's really interesting to see the new lineup, the new style that Conway is going with bringing in the younger girls and setting them up for the future generations to come in. I think it's a really good mindset to have, and I think it helps with the future of Lady Cat volleyball.
And all of a sudden, Conway finds himself not being able to do really anything right now, as they've given up the lead and now are down 3. They're going to call a net violation on Peyton Townsend, which will give Northside another point. Just heard Northside's coach, Matthew Wack, say that's not enough. Apparently he is not happy with the score right now, as they're leading 15-11. But either way, good push after the timeout to take the lead on Conway. But hopefully some adjustments will be made by Conway's crew, and we will get back to winning.
And Northside's number 4, Taylor Pate, the libero, tried to get under that, but just couldn't save it to put Conway at 12, Northside 15. See if we can get Conway to get some momentum back again and get their feet underneath them and win this set.
Good spike there, but it's going to be saved. Carashot sets her up with another spike. Surprised a net violation wasn't called. But either way, Madison Holloway will get the point regardless, as Conway tries to make up a little ground, now trailing by 2.
Yeah, Landon, I'm seeing a lot better ball control, a lot better communication than we saw last week. I don't know if it's just a different team or if it's Conway improving and, like I said last week, learning from their mistakes and moving forward with their team communication, their team unity. I really think we got something going for us here tonight.
Yeah, definitely. As Northside's coach calls another timeout, still not happy. But now I guess he has a reason to be. But yeah, this is a young team, and we all know that coming into the year. But we also knew there was going to be trials and errors, just like any not rebuilding, but any young team. And so for Conway to improve week in and week out just shows a testament to the coaching staff as well. There's a timeout, as you can see. We're going to take about a 30-second one with them, and we'll be right back. Good communication by Kara Scott and the other Conway Lady Cats. Wow. Kara Scott.
Great save by Kara Scott.
Another sophomore. That ball was hit into the air. And all of a sudden, Conway will get the point. Good attempt there by Kara Scott. Not able to get to it, though, as Northside will tie it.
And I just want to give a shout out to all 4 of our viewers watching in tonight. We really appreciate your support. We worked real hard on this broadcast, and we love every person and every person that supports us. We love looking on our phones and seeing any number bigger than 0. So we appreciate every single one of you guys. We hope you tune in with us next week. Correction, there's 5. 5 whole viewers. We are up to 6 viewers now. We are really cranking out the numbers. I am proud of every single one of you guys for tuning in. Thank you.
If we speak about it enough, maybe we'll get to 10.
10 might be a Conway High School record. Oh, man.
We are having way too much fun in this broadcast booth. But they are up 19-17.
We're up to 7. And the score is 19-17. Conway is up. We're up to 7 viewers, and today is a good day. comes over the top to hit a double tap. I would not want to be behind that ball.
No, I would not.
Ball.
She must have heard we had 7 viewers.
All right, we'll stop joking. We're back down to 6 viewers.
Halfland gets the point there. You know, I guess that's what happens when you leave 2 high school kids in charge of a broadcast.
And 3 more points for Conway to win the first set.
But hey, we do appreciate everyone that watches. A lot of work goes into this, and we just want to thank y'all.
If you have any recommendations, comments, tips, make sure you leave them in the comments section. We'd love to hear what you had to say. I'm sure there probably won't be any more than 7 comments, but, you know, we'll take anything we can get. And 2 more points for Conway to take the set. A little miscommunication there by the Lady Cats. Still up by 3 though, and 2 more to win the set.
Side out,
24-20, Conway's up. 1 more to win the first set.
This would be great for the team to be able to take this first set. Thought we did, but apparently it went out of bounds.
Number 17, Lexi Murphy.
Conway's got to be careful here because you have to win by 2, and you're kind of flirting with disaster if you keep letting them hang around in this first set.
For Conway to take this first set, they have to take this next point unless they want to go to 26.
Good timeout by Coach Crow, trying to calm the ladies down, knowing there's only 1 point to get. Regroup, refocus, and hopefully take this first set of the best of 3. Miscommunication there, but hey, we'll take it as Conway will take the first set, 25-23. A lot of positives to take away from that going into this second set. It's a best of 3, so hopefully we can, or best of 5, excuse me. Hopefully we can take that momentum and keep going. We're going to take just a tad of a timeout and be right back with y'all. as we get ready to start the second set. Hopefully we can use that momentum and keep on rolling, as this team is not desperate but definitely needing a win, as we've lost the last, I believe 3.
North side of the service, set number 8, Sydney Klein.
And as we start the second set here, we have a special guest up in the broadcasting box. We have Cameron Tefteller, one of our student section leaders. So, Cameron, we're playing Cabot tomorrow. How do you feel about this game as far as student section stats go?
I'm really excited for the game tomorrow because I know it's going to be an easy win for Conway. The student section is going to be packed like always. It's going to be loud. We're going to come up and be loud.
I like it, Cameron. I like it. I love to hear that. Unfortunately, I won't be there tomorrow, but I'll be there in spirit. I have prior arrangements, but
Oh yeah, swimmer boy.
yeah, swim meet. Anyways, so how you feel? How you feeling about our student section at the game here tonight?
Volleyball games are really hard for people to come out because football players have team dinners. We try to work on it, but just people don't get as excited for volleyball. We love the volleyball players, but some people just don't get as excited.
All right, Cameron, man, we appreciate you being here with us tonight and go lead our student section.
Alrighty, well, we have gotten going in the second set here as Conway leads 3-1. Obviously, maintaining that momentum from the last set. And if we lose Friday, I'm personally blaming Cameron Tefteller for jinxing us, but we're not going to talk about that. Hopefully we'll win.
Starting number 6, Grayson Conway.
3-2 early in the second set for Conway leading. Emma Bagley, a little bit way too hard of a hit, sails it out of bounds. 3-3.
Now serving number 7, Paris Scott.
Great spike there by Peyton Townsend, but good save by Northside. A little bit of miscommunication up front, and Northside will take the point.
Good effort by Conway, but unfortunately they just couldn't get underneath that ball.
Good save there by Conway. I have no idea how they saved that.
Good volley on both ends. Conway just couldn't get underneath it. Kara Scott was going for it, but wasn't there quick enough.
Yeah, give credit there to Northside and not giving up on that ball. I felt like that ball was on the ground for a while, but Madison Holloway responds right back with a spike of her own. Senior Maggie Mathis is back to serve.
Nice ace by Maggie Mathis.
Now serving number 12, Lacey Grahams.
That's the, I believe the third or fourth, too hard of a hit there by Conway, giving Northside free points. And Collins decides to respond back. 7-8 Conway or Northside. Another sophomore, Naomi Young, set to serve. That ball was sent to the student section as Conway ties it up. Madison Holloway, another sophomore, getting the point there. Good block there. Madison Holloway again. Substitution by Northside.
And another ace by Conway.
Yeah, both aces tonight have just been from bad communication by Northside.
And Collins put some heat on that ball.
Decides to wake up the crowd.
Great communication again by Conway, calling that ball out. I think if they can keep that up, they're looking at a real great game tonight.
Yeah, and another timeout by Northside. He is not happy. You know, as we come out from this timeout, Northside just kind of looks a little lifeless. Not really, hardly any momentum on the bench.
Yeah, you know, I was about to mention that too. Conway looks alive, which is not something we saw last week against North Little Rock as they score another ace, which is, I believe, the third for this set. But Conway's really just feeling their game tonight, and I think that's what's really helping them out is they're lively, they're up for it, they're ready to play, and you know I think it's still a fair game if Northside can find their game and bring it back. You know, it's not over till it's over, but Conway's feeling it tonight, and it's good to see them back.
Yeah, and it's always fun to watch a young team improve week by week and game by game, honestly. Certainly a lot to look forward to in the coming years as Naomi Young sends it 15-8 Conway. And Northside's fans in attendance are not loving that one. Apparently they wanted something called, but it's not going to get called. And that ball was hit out of bounds, and Conway is up 16-8. They have very quickly doubled up Northside here in the second set.
Yeah, you know, I'm noticing a lot of substitutions on the north side of the court, and Conway puts another point on the board, 17-8. You know, you only gotta wonder what's going through Northside's head right now. Are they getting a little worried coming into this second set? You know, Conway's up by a good number. I've seen people come back from scores like this before, but it's not very normal for it to happen. So you got to wonder what's going through the Northside's coach's head. You got to wonder if he's getting a little scared right now. He just called another timeout. So, you know, are they getting scared? Are they getting nervous? Are they playing a little sloppy because of it? It's all something to take into consideration.
And I'm sure that you can't hear this, but their head coach, Matthew Wack, is letting them hear it basically about the effort that we talked about. You know, I don't really ever think it's good when the announcers can tell that the players are dragging. And you know, if we can see it, the coaches especially who have to pay attention to that stuff, then you know they can see it. So he just let them have it, and hopefully they can, or not hopefully, because you know we're for Conway, but for their sake, you better hope they can rebound. As they get the first point, good communication there. I don't know what he said exactly word for word, but certainly a lot more energy, it looks like, on the floor for Northside coming out. Good save by Naomi Young. Madison Holloway, the sophomore, continues her dominance as she spikes yet another ball.
Madison Holloway.
Good attempt there by Anna Calms, not able to get it though.
Number 8, Sydney Clark.
Good spike there now in Northside. Spikes it right into Emma Begley's face. Emma Begley, a bystander on that play, but still found the ball. And Conway's 5 points away from taking the second set and being up 2-0 in the best of 5. So there's a little timeout on the floor for the cleanup crew to come and wipe some sweat off.
Conway just needs to put 5 more points on the board to win this second set. Seal the deal. I really think if they can win these first 2 sets, they're looking at a really confident team going into the third set. As we've seen, momentum carries through the Conway team, and once they get rolling, it's hard to stop them.
Number 17, Lexi Mosby.
That ball's tipped by Northside,
They
letting
put-
it go out of bounds.
And it puts another point on the board for Conway, making it 21-12.
Corinne Chapman.
Peyton Townsend trying to send it over.
Good effort on both ends of the court there. Unfortunately, Conway just couldn't get underneath the ball.
Now serving number 19, Hannah Smith.
Good save there by Conway. But Northside will take the point as she spikes it home. Trying to mount
And-
some sort of comeback here as they're losing 21-14.
And in other new sports news updates, the boys' 8th grade Whiteside football team won against Lake Hamilton 38-16. However, the boys' Blue Side football team, 8th grade football team, lost to Benton 14-30.
Emma Begley, just another typical spike.
Now serving for the Lady Cats, number 7, Paris Scott.
Good serve there by Kara Scott. Hit it nice and low, making Northside have to go down and get it. 2 points away from taking the second set here.
Make that 1 point away from taking the second set.
Side out north side. Now serving number 4, Taylor Pate.
Nice save there by Northside. Naomi Young tried to end it, and all of a sudden it got hit in the Bermuda Triangle, if you will.
Conway
And
just couldn't get underneath it. They're trying to put it away, and they're focusing too much on their offensive, but they just can't focus on their defense enough. I think that's where they're losing a lot of points here, is they're getting too aggressive and not stepping back and looking at their defensive side of the court. However, the offense does take care of it sometimes. They come over the top of the net and put it away to finish up the second set with another win. Third set to win it all will be coming up next. We're going to take a short break.
Well, as we are about to begin the third set, Northside has put themselves in an uphill battle as they will have to win the next three straight sets in order to take this one from Conway. Conway only 25 points away from calling it a day.
Yeah, I've noticed that Northside coach is really talking to his players quite a bit, and he's actually surprisingly looks like he's taking on a different tactics for this this little break they've had. He's talking to him though. It'll be interesting to see how they play coming back. It's been obvious and apparent that every time he's had a real serious talk with them, they've actually really picked up their playing characteristics and playing styles and enhanced their gameplay and ball handling. So it should be very interesting to see how Northside plays in this third set as they try and hang on to the game as Conway tries to pull away with one more set to win the whole thing.
Number 11, Anna Collins.
A little more communication there from Northside as they start this third set, and they'll get the first points of it.
Another thing I'd like to bring to your attention is that Conway right now is 14-10 overall on the season and 6-4 in conference play. And Emma Begley gets on top of it and puts it out. Sorry, leaves it inbounds and scores another point for Conway, making it 1-1. And another ace for Conway, making it 2-1.
Chafflin with the good serve. Karen Scott sets it up for Naomi Young.
I really think this Northside team's just starting to lose morale here going into this third set, man. They are looking sluggish. Northside tries to put it away, but Anna Collum gets underneath it and sets it up for Emma Begley to spike it over the net and make it 4-1 Conway.
Great save there.
Yeah, another great dig by Anna Collins. But Northside responds.
Kara Scott sets it up for Peyton Townsend and keeps it inbounds by about an inch and forces Northside to call yet another timeout. Northside's head coach keeping it plain and simple. He said the effort out there is why you're losing. I guess so. You know, I guess I would be a little mad too if my players weren't putting out as much effort as they probably should. It's a long bus ride back. Definitely wouldn't want to have to go home with a team that lost the way they did. At least if you lose, you know, just show a little effort. So show effort there and we'll get the point, 5-2. Emma Bagley with another spike and another point. A little bit of miscommunication there, as Northside will take the point.
Now serving number 12, Macy Graham. Side out Conway.
7-3 Conway.
Now serving for the Lady Cats, number 21, Maggie Mathis.
21 Maggie Mathis, a senior, checks in to serve.
That north side put a little heat on that one.
At 28, Nicole Midland. Been their only source of life tonight. Definitely the hardest hitter on the team. Good save there by Naomi Young. Avoiding a fallen teammate and everything.
Good communication by Conway calling that ball out and getting an extra point on the board.
Interesting move. Their hardest hitter on the team fakes the spike. Smart move, I guess. And just does a little punch act. They're going to say that ball was held before it was hit over. Much to the appreciation of Northside's fans.
Now serving number 28, Nicole Medley.
Anna Collins comes over the top and puts some heat on that ball to put another point on the board for Conway.
Now serving number 8, Madison Holloway.
You know, I talk a lot about communication, and to be honest with you, the one person I hear communicating more than anybody else in that court is Maggie Mathis. I really think she's a leader for this team. I think she knows how to communicate. She's been through a lot of games, and she understands that communication is key to a good teamwork. Anna Collins comes over the top again and puts another point on the board. But, you know, I really think Maggie Mathis is a key component to this team and to all the points they've scored so far.
Yeah, I mean, you hear her throughout the halls and stuff. You can just tell that she is a leader. You can hear her voice. You know, she's one of those just natural speakers. Conway is up 12-5. Madison Holloway set to serve again. Nice save there by Naomi Young.
Conway just couldn't get over the net, though. Puts Conway up 12-6, third set.
Great block there by Emma Begley.
Emma Begley and Anna Collins got on top of that ball and really put it down.
Conway now serving number 11, Anna Collins.
Another great block. And that point will go to Conway.
North said, watch this, and Conway said, not in my house.
You came up with that all by yourself, Ty?
No, I got it off a commercial. That's where I get all my jokes, is Geico commercials.
Smart.
They're not a sponsor. I can't say their name. I don't know why I did that.
Good save there by Begley. Junior Peyton Townsend tries to send it home, but it's blocked, and Northside will take the point.
Yeah, I think Anna Collins knew as soon as that ball came off her hand, she had messed up there, but it's all right. Conway's up 15-8 in the third set with winning the first 2 sets. We're looking real strong right now. And Emma Begley comes over the top and puts the ball down on the north side. Northside really got on top of that one. Unfortunately, Conway couldn't get underneath it and pick it back up. Puts another point on the board from Northside, making it 16-10. Conway's up.
Chaffin with a great save. Sends it over the top. Northside trying to mount a comeback here. It was 16-8 just a short while ago. Now it's 16-12.
Yeah, you can really see the morale of the Northside team start to pick up as Emma Begley sends one flying out of bounds. She's been on all night, but that's really the first time I've seen her not on. So, you know, we're looking at a real great game on both sides, and this third set might turn out to be something better than the rest in the first 2.
Sophomore Kara Scott set the serve. Another point, Northside.
Northside might have something going for them here as they starting to come back. 17-14, they're down by 3. However, Conway does have the first 2 sets under their belt, so we can go to 5. However, Conway is now up by 4 and looking strong once again.
Shout out to the Auburn swim team for I guess watching us. Ty's got fans from all over the place.
Yeah, I just want to give a special shout out to Elliot Jones who's watching in. I love you, buddy.
Awkward.
It's only awkward if you make it awkward.
Well, what's his name? Malachi? Sorry, Elliot Jones. Sorry, excuse me. My bad, bud. You just became the 8th viewer tonight. So thank you very much.
If you're watching from somewhere way out of state, more than likely you're not, please comment in the comment section. Let us know where you're watching from. If you're in Conway, you don't have to comment because we know you're probably watching from Conway. But if you're outside of Conway and you're watching in, you might as well let us know. We'd love to give you a shout out, and we'd love to know who's watching our live stream.
Now serving the Lady Cats, number 28, Naomi Young.
19-16, Conway. Northside trying to get something going here.
We didn't get any comments, so I guess it's all Conway.
Anna Collins doesn't really want to take it to a 4th set. She wants to end it here. 5 points away for Conway to take the game, or to take the match. Madison Holloway.
And make that 4 points away for Conway to take the night. And Northside is going to call another timeout, pull their team together, and their head coach does not look very happy right now.
I wish we had a mic mic'd up to this guy.
That's our next move, is to get a mic on all the coaches.
We're going to get mic'd up coaches. It might be bad. We might have to, I don't know, the way this dude's yelling, we might have to get a little sensor going. But
and ladies and gentlemen, we have just broken a new record. We are now up to 9 viewers, 12 viewers. We made double digits. All right, that's making Wampus Cat history right now.
In our second broadcast of the year. Hey, we appreciate it.
We appreciate every single one of you guys. We're making history tonight. Unfortunately, it's not very great history.
Yeah, and Elliot Jones, you trying to hook us up with some views? You know, be sure to tell your friends, and everyone tell your friends, and that know that we're gonna be on air Thursday, next Thursday. Anna Collins, 3 points away for Conway to take the match. Got our first comment. Chrissy Beckham is watching from Chicago. Thank you very much, Chrissy, for commenting. We appreciate it very much. Chrissy Beecham. Excuse me, sorry. Get our first comment and I mess up the name. Sounds about right.
We're new to this. It's all right.
Hope you are enjoying your business trip.
And Conway is 2 points away from taking the third set and taking the night altogether. A little too much power behind that ball, sending it out of bounds. Anna Collins has been on all night, but just couldn't get that one under control.
Now serving number 17, Lexi Booker.
And 1 point away from taking the set. Conway's up 24-18.
Chafflin and Begley teaming up there to block it and get the point. Well, 1 point away. Kara Scott saves it. Good save by Naomi Young. Just not enough as Chafflin sends it into the net. 24-19, Conway. And Peyton Townsend will send us home happy as Conway takes it.
And it is all over. Conway takes the win for the night.
Ladies and gentlemen, we thank you for your attendance and a safe drive home and a blessed evening. Once again from the score, number 3, next 0.
What a great night for the Lady Cats, bouncing back from a 3-game skid. Hopefully this sends us on our way to a positive little streak going.
And ladies and gentlemen, we appreciate every single viewer we have out here tonight. We enjoy seeing your very few comments and all 12 of our viewers that we had. Just want to say thank you to everybody that tuned in tonight. Tune in again Thursday at, I think we should be up at 5:30 for senior night. We might have a few special treats there for you guys. We'll try and get a few interviews on the court, and we appreciate everything that you guys do for us. I'd like to thank my co-host Landon Dunn and my, I guess we could call her our editor, Caitlin Stapleton, whatever you want to call her. She's on my computer over there, but she didn't really do much. Anyways, she's mad at me now. We appreciate all your support, and go Wampus Cats. And for all my friends out there watching War Eagle.
Until next time, we'll see you when we see you.